this one particularly because not only is it going to be Nemesis draft where teams are going to be drafting for each other, T1 has another spanner in the work, and that is the fact that people are not going to be playing their lanes. Faker is going to be on top lane. I didn't think I would ever say that.
Yeah, and he's going up against...
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. Today, we are covering the game from the RedBull League of Its Own Tournament 2024.
One for him. It's
just give him a longer lane that he can bully it.
Yeah, he's still Faker. He's still that guy.
Another Stunland. Storin is out of mana, but NNO are nearly out of HP. Tunny forced underneath the tower. Owner not quite able to finish him off, but Antara moving in. The T1 are not taking this easy for a show match. They are going under the tower. There's a knock-up coming on through. The blind is in, and Carney goes down for first blood.
Aguirre looking though.
Green manages to find one. Got the flash as well out from Owner, as well as getting the kill on Antara. Is in a real awkward spot.
He can just...
Oh, yeah.
You're never going to find him.
He's just hiding in the bush forever.
Yeah.
I like that they've acknowledged that and they've just gone for the reset.
Yeah,
like,
I think they've realized the amount of time. Oh, wait, the sweeper.
Oh, Antara has been found. He's going to get chased out of the jungle. Solo Q typically does like to get farmed up. Could look for something after this because T1 are pushing out on the bottom side. In fact, he's not even going for the bomb. He's moving forwards. The flash into the whip from Doran. You hate to see it. And now Agarin has absolutely loved to see it. He's charging forwards, but the health bars are pretty good for T1 right now. They're only 2v1 until the rest of NNO arrives, and Agarin chunks. But Owner locked up and taken down. NNO find theirs. And in the meantime, 1v1 on the top side. Faker solo on HP. Tolkien looking for the solo kill against his very own hero. Finds it onto Faker. Tolkien with the solo bolo.
Still fighting going on though.
Absolute carnage at the bottom side as well, and T1 are falling massively behind.
Tolkien fell behind.
The rest, as they say, is string. Beautiful from Tolkien. Finds himself the solo kill. He'll be back. I mean, look, Tolkien is a player who has idolized Faker for years, now gets to solo kill him in lane on a stage in front of 13,000 people. He'll be chuffed with that one. Agarin now, may not be so lucky.
Yeah, the Teemo definitely not a fun matchup to play into. Not really much you can do there, and Faker doesn't get the kill credit for that one, but will help take him down. And now Tolkien, I think you can just look for this. His ult's not quite off, but he's so strong.
Oh, there's the stun coming on through. Ignite out from Faker as Antara moves in to protect his now top laner. Tolkien in the brush here. Antara's only level 5. Tolkien does some big damage. The blind is going to ruin everything. And he's taken out by Faker himself. Wait, we're behind the tower. T1 to go behind the tower. Oh! Duma gets obliterated. So does Doran down at the bottom side. Agarin looking for more onto Owner. The knockup comes on through, but the whirling death. Oh, it's enough. He finds one, at least a return for T1.
Slick play there from Owner to bring it back, but NNO keep getting win after win on this bot side off the map. Champs for them, and they ended up with this matchup. I feel bad for Guma. I feel like he's got the short end of the stick on this one.
I feel like that's one of those ones as well where this is a guy, the tough start. He's got his collector though. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Riven, Katarina, etc. Hold that thought as Guma does manage to jump away towards Tolkien, but the Q follows the flash. And Tolkien dives in to find another one. I mean, NNO are looking kind of clean.
Yeah, great run down. Honestly, 9-4 now in kill score, but gold's still about even, so something we still have to take into account is, even though they have that big kill lead.
Oh, Faker sort of taunting there, but Agarin's here too. I'm not sure if he's bitten off a bit more than he can chew. It's a good stun onto 2 targets, getting underneath the tower, but Agarin, I don't think he's stopping anytime soon. Has the Q to get the auto reset. And Agarin takes another.
Yeah, Faker just overextended. One of the things with the Master Yi, the ability to run down, but now looking for a return play on the bot side, that dive angle again. Let's see what they can do.
The long range damage coming in. Dunny low, Carney low, both taken down. A kill for Owner, a kill for Antara. T1 answer on the bottom side.
Yeah, I love how Antara was talking about how he was practicing Poppy and he was practicing the Bard as well, and he's just coming out with Teemo jungle, and he is right now the best performing player on T1.
I've got to be honest. On my bingo card this morning was not Antara hard carrying on Teemo jungle. I had not really considered that eventuality.
And neither did NNO, apparently, because they're struggling in that regard. Guma, once again, just not having fun.
I will say, despite the fact that NNO are up in kills and it's been looking good on the screen, they are over 1,000 gold down. They have lost 3 grubs to T1 as well. T1 are by no means out of the mix just yet. Tolkien takes a tower shot, but still looking good in these trades. Oh, he's been baited in! Faker falls for it. There's Carney with a beautiful roam.
And you know what? I can't criticize Tolkien for this, bringing in allies to help with it, because Faker did it first. He brought in Tara in, ruined the sanctity of the 1v1, so I think gloves are off here.
Oh, the blind is brutal. The Q in, the Alpha Strike saves him, but no. Antara survives. Carney forced to flash away. I mean, what can you do? It's Yi against Timo. He just... Your champion doesn't exist. You
need a QSS. You need a QSS sooner rather than later, honestly, if you want to try. So long, and the cooldown is so short, actually. It becomes really difficult. Often in like an extended 1v1, you can see the blind came in just at the end. There's scenarios where 2 blinds can be used in the Gurin before Timo goes down. It's just so difficult to try and deal with him, especially if he ends up picking like a stopwatch up later. Or Seeker's Arm Guard, it'll be a nightmare.
I don't know if Rakan at level 6 is meant to win trades against a level 9 Katarina, but Carney's making it happen, and now Guma charmed. Oh, there's a bit of damage in they go, but the exhaust ruins everything, and no way still survives. T1 on the retreat, but the flash charm from Tunny, and in goes Agarin to take up the kills. A triple on the Master Yi. The T1 are falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, reset champs, you have the Katar on one side, but it goes down pretty quickly. But the Master Yi, once you get the momentum, you just take over fights. And Tunny, the ult flash, super slick. The dodges as well, the stun here, and then no way flashes over the wall to avoid the ult damage. But this is when the Gurin comes in for cleanup, but more fighting happening.
Faker is in trouble, locked up, and the Master Yi is here. Tolkien trying to dodge, but he goes down. Huntara, though, alone, and he can only blind for so long. Alpha Strike wins out in the end. No way now, chased down by Ona, the stun.
That's the ability you want to land on him, but it's very hard to do so. Huntara is looking top 4, no way.
Guma goes in, no way, chunked out, will and get dodged, but I mean, that's 2 long-range ults plus 2 characters in your lane. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, Gurin looking Faker.
I think Agarin wins the 1v1 at this point in the game. It's a good stun from Faker, gets underneath his tower, forced to flash. Agarin really leveraging his advantage.
Yeah, you know, forces that summoner out, gonna get some time for Tolkien on that bot lane tower. It does mean T1 are kind of trading up. It's gonna be a tower for tower, but they get the Herald as well. And once again, that gold is about even, but you know, slightly ahead for T1 despite the disadvantage in terms of kills still.
Agarin, though, individually massively ahead, and the same can be said in the mid lane. No way. Both of them 1,500 gold up. The biggest lead for T1 right now is down in that bottom lane. You've got Ona 1,500 gold ahead. Same for Doran as well. That's a lot of damage that can come out from a Xerath and a Draven that are ahead. Malignant's picked up as well for Doran. As Faker goes in onto Tolkien, but he doesn't realize that ain't a fair 1v1. Cut down in his prime. Now, Doran just has to come up and sweep the wave.
Yeah, kind of confused by the Malignance coming out from Doran. Not really an item I associate with a Xerath. Normally like the
artillery
Lulus.
cannon, very much online.
Yeah, definitely wanted to play around the ult there. But yeah, okay, so we see Agurin bases, finishes up that Ginsuit, gets the Merc Treads and some extra components. A big buy there. I'm going to feel a lot stronger. 2-item spike from SG. Definitely very formidable. So when it comes to fights, you want to know they're going to have to focus him down and try and deal with him immediately.
Honestly, I guess Ona was feeling confident, trying to go for Tunny, but Tolkien was on the scene. I feel like Tolkien has been doing a lot to find these unfair fights. Good stun over the wall. Look at this long-range damage. Huntara flashes over to finish the job. Agarin shut down. Huntara is a rich man.
He's just the MVP right now for T1. Oh, another play!
All in comes on through, and there's the burst from the Storm Surge as well. Guma looking for more as Carney underneath the tower. The Malignant's burning as Guma is exhausted. Carney chunked, but will survive for now.
T1 making a pretty positive play. We'll get that tier 1 tower as well. And just finding a great angle to punish Agurin there. Now, Faker potentially looking for No Way, but No Way is aware of him, does have the vision.
Yeah, no way out on this one, I fear. There's a TP gonna come on through, and NNO look to fight it out and protect their mid laner. Tolkien arrives on the scene. Tolkien has been doing so well to use that ultimate on the Camille to trap people in these 2v1s. Now TPing to save his teammate as well.
Yeah, let's see what went down here. I think Ona just kind of looking for the solo kill with the confidence. Eats every bit of CC in that. That's the Draven I like to see. And then Aguirre clearing the wall, gets caught out here. Nice little trap over the wall. And then Nkara with the confidence, the flash auto attacks from the Teemo. Gets him with the burn now. Dragon coming up in about a minute. It is 2 dragons to NNO, so even though they sort of dropped the ball on the Herald, dropped the ball on the Void Grubs, they have locked those dragons in, and an Infernal Soul would be huge. We also see Tolkien just picked up that Ravenous Hydra. If you look across the items, a lot of 2-item spikes for them.
Let's have a see. No way. Once again in enemy territory. This time Faker looks for the all-in. Half the health gone already. Just stunned, followed by the rocket. What was that? No way. His brain is just too big.
Oh man, what a play from Norway. Lands everything, and Faker just obliterated the Riven. Not able to do much against the Heimer.
That was brutal.
Oh, the double combo. Well, they missed it.
The whirling whiff.
You know,
or the whiffing death, I guess.
Okay, they're gonna get him anyway.
The whole gang is here. No way is going down on this one. Guma might go down to the tower. The burn? No, okay, it's not enough. Is it? No, okay.
I really didn't expect him to lose 95% of his health. Just go on top, but now this is kind of freed up control off the Dragon to NNO. Aguirre very low on health. I think they actually, if you look, Ona just bin his sums. I think they try to force, well, they force sums of Ona. They are low on health. This is a little bit scary. Tolkien's looking for a flank angle.
TP for T1, 6k on the Dragon. This would be T1's first Drake of the game. NNO can opt out as Faker collapsed upon. Hungary's busy clearing a one. Now jumps in, and they finish the kill. That's one for Tolkien. T1 now has to try and get out of the situation. It's a 4v5, but I suppose No Way still in base. He's got his TP.
Yeah, see NNO just opting, give up the Dragon. There's no real pressure. They have to take it now. The Herald was thrown down mid as well. Didn't like the fight without No Way being there, but they got the kill. They took that, so they still take something. And right now the GOAT is 2-7, which is not the best scoreline we've seen. NNO really making him pay for just playing this Riven.
Yeah. Tolkien doing such a good job of using that ultimate to find these picks, find isolated players. Great little pick for NNO, but it does cost them the Drake. T1 managed to get that Infernal Dragon. And again, gold in touching distance. These grubs as well, so beneficial for T1. If they do win a fight, they just run away with things. However, NNO are just going to start the Drake off. I believe this is T1's signature move that is currently being done against them. Maybe an all-in from NNO on the top side. Health bar's low already, though, and there's a reset for Guma. Dashes back out the other side of the fight. In the meantime, there's Zerathul charmed out of it. Tunning, son on HP. Anona is here to finish the job. Guma survives as well. No Way trying to keep this Draven at bay. Tolkien over the wall. He's hunting. But Ona walks away, and T1 somehow get the Baron.
Going for the confident play with the Heimer, thinking we can secure this, but Antara, the clear MVP for T1 so far this game, he doesn't waver.
I just love as well that NNO try the 20-minute Baron against T1. They were born in the 20-minute Baron, molded by it.
And we'll see. So initially we see this engage from Carney on the top side, but the Teemo just means the Camille can't do that much, and it gets very hectic here. Doran actually doing so much damage here with the ult. And then Antara just slides in, and Aguirre actually miss smites. Super scrappy, and T1, as you said, they like to get scrappy.
Yeah, they do. And they've got champions that are perfect for these kinds of scrappy fights. No Way. Once again, pushing on up. T1, a lot of them on his side of the map right now. Does have to be a little bit cautious, although, to be honest, he's been looking pretty good in those sideline skirmishes. This has been an absolute scrap, and this is absolutely what I am watching for.
Yeah, I mean, just NNO have a kill a minute. Just their kills, not the whole ones. I mean, look at the gold grab.
Absolutely beautiful. This is what you want to see.
Yeah, but right now, bit of a gap pulled ahead. The RedBull Baron power play at about 3.3k, so T1 starting to extend that lead. And we'll see if they can get a little bit more from this and get some more structures. And NNO are trying to look for a collapse here, but the vision in those brushes, Blue Team got thrown down just to reveal Carney. They won't really be able to do much, but they're still kind of keeping T1 at bay, and I think they're still cautious. The engaged threat from like the Rakan, from the Camille, and the Master Yi cleanup really makes it hard to deep push in this game.
And speaking of that Camille as well, Tolkien been looking fantastic today. You must be watching this like a proud mother, you know. For anyone out there that doesn't know, Orcs used to be on a team with Tolkien way back in the day in the UK scene. Now watching Tolkien perform in front of all these people, solo killing Faker. Oh, that's gotta feel good.
I taught him everything he knows. He was a great dude, was a good player when he was on the team with me, and now just chilling and solo killing Faker. That's how it goes. That's just the esports dream.
Yeah.
But I think really, you know, you look at the pieces they have, and Tolkien, the way he's kind of enabled this Camille pick, he's just finding so many angles, and it feels like the follow-up is there when he goes to plays like this.
Doran chunked, but might have been a bit too much for Tolkien. Taken down by Ontara, and Carney forced out as well, but no one HP. And here comes the artillery. Agarin trying to escape as in goes nowhere as well. Guma chunked low. Agarin dives forward, gets a bit of damage, but he just doesn't have enough to finish their kills. And T1 are sweeping the map of all of NNO.
The bait from Doran, the follow-up wasn't quite close enough. Tolkien, you know, we're praising him. He makes a critical error there, goes a bit too far. The turnaround is swift, and T1 now with a 5,000 gold lead. They're going to reset Dragon in 40 seconds. But,
triple Dark Seals for T1 as well. 2 on 10 stacks, 1 on 7. They are snowballing like crazy.
They need the Medjas. Yeah, I think the problem is Sunny just wasn't ready here, had kind of turned back. Tolkien kind of acted alone here, didn't have the immediate backup, otherwise he could have quickly killed Doran, and then the turnaround damage was pretty huge, and I feel like Ontara is just doing so much with the shrooms and also just the blinds in these fights make it so hard to aggressively dive into the enemy backline.
Faker with the Q3 on the wall there. I'm not actually sure if you can Q3 over that wall.
It is a big wall.
It's a big chunky wall. Faker could be caught out. Carney finds the knock. Tolkien goes in to follow it up. Faker locked up by the Hexagon ultimatum, but Tolkien is the one to go down. The death ball is fully in operation for T1, and NNO are just not playing as a 5.
Yeah, it feels like they're trying to lead with these picks, and the CC doesn't even come through. I really feel like you need to find layered CC, targets a bit more isolated. Doran, certainly that was a play.
One of the plays of all time right there.
Yeah, the Blast Cone's Aerith engage. Oh, Ontara.
No way, he's getting some serious damage out. Needs to be able to clear this wave though. T1 now starting to really put the pressure on, and this is where, oh no, the whip from Tully and Ona. This time dodges the CC, this time gets the damage out, the artillery flying through from Doran as well. And that'll be a tier 2 secure. T1 are here to play.
I think Tony expected Ona to kind of walk backwards a little bit, and he's, no, I'm going forwards. One direction I'm going. Do you see Tolkien threatening on the side lane, but the TP comes in from Guma just to clear that one up. And yeah, the gold lead growing more and more. Disengaged, so Carney goes in, but the rest of the team are there, and I just feel like you really need the Seraphine closer. If you look, both the Seraphine and the Heimer are so far away, you really need to just burst the target, start getting the resets for the Master Yi, and then you can make things happen. Yeah. Feels like NNO are just, you know, they're trying to find these picks and not making sure they have the ideal setup.
Agarin chunked a little bit, but he will walk away with his life. Carney's here. Oh, Faker's on a flank though. Carney's got to be careful on this one. Agarin actually moving higher up because Tolkien has found a 1v1 against Guma. Now chased down, but he will get his hook shot on through into the brush. Ontara is so damn fast though. Chases him down to the jungle 1-for-1.
Yeah, 16 stack Medjais has that extra movement speed boost. 9, 1, and 7. He's just... He put T1 on his... I love how... Oh, seen a play here.
Ona caught, charmed up, knocked up, and will be taken out. Agarin with yet another. Both jungles are kind of just popping off.
That was really nice from Carney, though. He like went in and then dashed to the side onto Gurin to bait out the stand aside, and then there was nothing that Ona could do from there. And Doran collapsing, though, here. Fake on an angle as well. But it would be a 3v3, and the Heimer could TP in, so I'm not sure this is the play you necessarily want to go for.
I'm just desperate to see a big Faker ribbon team fight combo, you know, the ones that you see on the TikToks, the crazy 1v5 combos. I'd love to see it. He's got the items now. He's on 2 items, close to 3.
I mean, we're kind of seeing the Teemo pop off, you know, where you just walk up, you throw a mushroom down,
you press
Q
Q.
someone, a couple of autos. It's a real vibes champ.
Yeah, it certainly is. I feel like that beautifully fits on Tara as well. But Tara is bringing vibes to the table today. We said this first game was going to be all about vibes. To be honest, the whole of today for me, when looking at T1, is all about the vibes. Like, this is the perfect team building event.
I just think it's so funny that Tara was saying in the interview, like, yeah, I don't want to let the team down. I want to kind of make sure that, like, you know, I'm contributing. I think he's ticked that box for sure at this point.
Just come in and absolutely hard carry the first game. Beautiful stuff. Owner as well. He's had some lowlights on the Draven. He's also had some great moments, and Agarin could be caught out of the whirling death with the artillery as well. But Faker has gone too far. Agarin chased down by the Wolves, and in the meantime, the rest of his team chased away as well. The healing from the Wolf camp keeps him alive.
And look, in the picture-in-picture, Tolkien's getting a tower on the back of this, so it's a positive trade for NNO. They do burn a lot of summoners, but they also get that tier 2 tower top. And right now, you know, although...
Oh, they're starting Baron. T1 is starting Baron.
Of course they are.
Tolkien's moving over. He's spotted on the job. He's just going to get so chunked by the mushrooms on the way, and Agarin can't even look nearby.
Oh no, Agarin.
Moving over. Agarin could be in trouble here. Gets the damage reduction, gets the Alpha Strike, and almost gets the kill. In goes Carney, but it's a little bit too late, and the health bar's blinking, but not going down for T1. Tolkien trying to finish the job now as he dives onto the backline. No way. Alongside him, the health bar's low for T1. Guma's got to clean up, but he doesn't have the damage. And NNO find their fight.
They get the cleanup, the damage coming in. Tony actually doing a ton there to lock down the targets and get the damage. The Heimer and the Seraphine did yeah, a ton there to clean it up on the ladder end, and they're getting pretty strong at this point.
I guess that includes on Tara's mushrooms that went after the fight and
yeah,
chunked them out so they couldn't do Baron. But here we go, T1 just going to start it up again. This time, NNO not in a position to contest. They will be in a position, however, to grab a dragon of their own.
Yeah, hard to approach, especially against the team. To be fair, there's a lot of champs who benefited from it on NNO as well, but they're going to have to weather the storm during this RedBull Baron power play as T1 look to push. Faker in a bit of trouble.
Gurren looking for the 1v1, but Faker turns it around, the artillery flies in, but the knockup is there. Agarin managing to get away. In the meantime, T1 is just going to try and end the game. Tolkien is in the base. He's pinging like crazy. He needs some backup. No way. Sent back to base to try and defend alongside Tolkien. One tower down. The Haystack ultimatum keeps him in place. And No Way arrives to clean it all up. But Ona flashes in to find an execution. Tunny shuts him down in turn. It's absolute carnage.
Yeah, Tara just going to run away. Has so much movement speed with that 20-stack Midgame.
The items are online. At this point, it's a game of closing out. If there's one thing T1 have always been good at, it's closing these games out. Agarin, I think maybe bitten off more than he can chew on this one, and with a player down, I'm not sure NNO can defend. T1 look to push forwards, but actually Guma the one to go down, and Tara just about dodges away from the knock-up. Khan, he needs to jump to a teammate, but nobody's nearby. Then T1 find another.
The super minions pushing in. Oh, no way! Just snipes Doran. Goodbye to the Midgame stacks there. Doran getting punished there by the high range, as we saw there. Now, Guma is, look, you've tried this before. It did not work.
And he's been spotted, and he's been obliterated. No way for you, Gumayusi.
Oh, man.
Oh, the artillery comes in. The fancy footwork is just too good, though.
Yeah, I think maybe Doran's Zerl play, it could use a little bit of work. You know, the old charge is not super on point, but yeah, Guma, I think really wanted revenge for the laning phase. Did not get it. Just victim to more of the same.
Look at this NNO now, trying to use Tolkien as bait. They did this earlier in the game to find 2v1s. Now they're looking for a full 4-man play off the back of Tolkien, trying to look juicy. It's been a little while, though, since NNO showed on the map. Surely T1 know something is amiss. Doran steps up, flashes away from the knockup, but Tolkien jumps straight on, and the charm goes through. That's 2 for NNO with a TP from No Way. They're going to try and end through the top lane.
Yeah, they can look for it here right now. Guma's spawning in 2, but I don't think there's enough that can be done. Faker, the thing is, the inhibitor is down in the top lane. He's going to have to do so much work to try and end through bot, but I think the call is just try and base trace. No, he's actually recalling. It is going to need to be a miracle defense.
Kuma goes in 1v4. He's on the Katarina, but he will not last. And that's going to be another tower going down with Kuma on the dead timer. Faker versus the world on the ribbon, looking to try to defend, goes for the ultimate. But what can he do? 1v5, needs to try and find his way into the play. The knockup will land, the damage is there, and Faker actually manages to get away. No, finally falls. Tunney gets the last kill. 40 to 30 as NNO take out T1.
And last year, it took until the final game for T1 to go down. This